Okay, good evening class. Tonight we're going to take notes on scalar multiplication of matrices. And the first definition we're going to look at is a scalar, and a scalar is a real number factor. Okay, the second definition we're going to look at tonight is scalar multiplication. And scalar multiplication is an operation that multiplies a matrix A by scalar C. An example would be if we had this matrix here where it had 1, 2, negative 4, and 7. We have a 2 by 2 matrix there, and I want to multiply it by 4. This 4 becomes my scalar. This is the scalar that you're going to multiply everything by. Okay, the key concept that we're going to talk about tonight is to multiply matrix A by a scalar C. You multiply each element of the matrix by that scalar C. So if I'm given matrix A here with all my elements, where I have like A11, this is A row 1 column 1, A row 1 column 2, A row 1 column 3, and so on. If I multiply that by some scalar C, then I would multiply each individual element by that scalar C, where I have C times A11, C times A12, C times A13. And you would continue on until you get each individual element of the matrix multiplied by that scalar C. Okay, so let's look at example 1. Example 1 gives us a matrix A and B, and you can tell here we are a 2 by 3, A is a 2 by 3, and B is a 2 by 3, so I can add those together. But if I look at this, this is asking me what is 4A plus 3B. So the first thing you're going to do is, remember, when you're multiplying this by a scalar, the first thing you're going to do over here is you are going to multiply each element of A by 4. Okay, so you're going to write that like 4 times the matrix 2, 8, negative 3, negative 1, 5, 2. And then you're going to multiply each element of B by 3. Okay, so B plus 3 times negative 1, 0, 5, 0, 3, negative 2. Okay, so once you do the multiplication, you'll get this corresponding matrices. You'll get 8, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 8 is 32, and so on. So you have 2 new matrices to add. Again, you can add them because they're exactly the same size. So you're going to add each corresponding element. So you're going to have 8 plus negative 3, which is positive 5. 32 and 0 is 32. Negative 12 and 15 is 3. Negative 4 and 0 is negative 4. 20 and 9 is 29. And then 8 and negative 6 is positive 2. So that would be your resulting matrix. 4A plus 3B would equal that. Okay, and then down here in our summarize for this example, just make sure you write this down, that you're going to follow the order of operations. You're going to multiply the matrices by the scalars first, and then do the addition or subtraction that you're being asked to do. Okay, so let's look at example 2. So this time they're going to ask us to do what is 3A minus 2B. So remember from our notes from last time, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to multiply A by 3. Then you're going to multiply B by 2, and then you're going to subtract your new matrices. You're going to subtract, you're going to do A minus B, 3A minus 2B. Okay. Alright, so we're going to subtract 3 times A minus 2 times B. So remember, we just multiply each individual element. So you're going to go through and do 3 times 2 is 6. 24, negative 9, negative 3, 15, and positive 6. And then you multiply each individual element of the next one by 2. So you have negative 2, 0, 10, 0, 6, and then negative 4. Okay, so now we have to do two things. You multiply this by negative 2 and then do the math. You could have done it that way and then change everything. But now I know that I need to follow my order of operations, that this becomes, everything here becomes, this changes the sign. So if you want to go ahead and change this to a positive and then change everything here to the opposite sign. Okay, that's kind of like the subtraction where you change everything to addition. It becomes a subtraction rule is that you change everything to an addition and then change the sign. So 6 plus 2 would be 8. 24 minus 0 is still 24. Negative 9 plus negative 10 is going to give you negative 19. Negative 3 times negative 0, plus is negative 3. 15 plus negative 6 is positive 9, and then 6 plus 4 is 10. So that is our resulting matrix there. Okay, to summarize this problem here, you want to follow your order operations, multiply your matrices by scalar first, then do addition and subtraction. And just remember to, on the subtraction, to watch your signs. Up here I talked about, we could have multiplied this through this negative 2 and changed it to an addition problem, but I waited to the very end to show you all how to do the whole changing of the signs. So just remember when you're subtracting to watch your signs. Okay guys, make sure you take good notes, do the completion form that follows the video, and write down any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.